3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back. So today we have a bigger rocket and bigger engines to try to see if we can blast off Buzz Lightyear using a rocket like in the movies. If you didn't see this last video that I made, please go back and watch it, part 1 of using what was more realistic to actually blast off Buzz like he would have had in the movie with Sid. This time we have a bigger rocket, for sure. Bigger engines. For comparison, we had this rocket last time that we were using, and this time we've got this rocket. So quite a bit bigger in size. We have bigger engines as well. So if you're not familiar with how rocket engines work, we've got multiple sizes. This is a teeny tiny one. This is for very small rockets. This is the more standard size rocket engine that we were using last time. This is the next step up from that one. And then we have the more larger commercially available rocket engines that you can just buy at the store. So each level of these, A, C, D, and E, these are going to go up, doubling each time. A B engine would be in between A and C. For every letter that you go up, you get a doubling in power. So we are going to go right ahead and just start by using the E engine, actually, because we used the C last time. It barely got off the launch pad, and that was with the smaller Buzz. Again, if you haven't watched the video, please go watch it. So I'm not thinking the D is even going to be enough, and I believe the E is what we're going to need. We'll see if it works. Last time as well, if you remember, we had an issue with balance. It's going to be almost impossible to overcome the balance issue unless you just have a huge, huge rocket. If all you have is Buzz on one side, it's going to tip over and it's going to fall that way during the flight. So we got to balance him out. We have his friend Woody. Woody was on the rocket anyways in the movie, so I think that's fair. We got to make sure we actually balance things out though properly. So looking at the scale, we've got Buzz, who is weighing in at 168 grams. We've got Woody, who is weighing in at 125 grams. So we've got some ground to make up. To be creative, we're going to add the altimeter at 136, a rocket engine that's already been used, 146, another one, 156. Let's give him one more rocket engine. That's gonna put him at 166 grams. So we're gonna have to tape all these on to Woody in order to actually make him fly. All right, guys, here's our expert taping job. On this channel, we don't do perfect science. We're just doing this for fun. So let's see how this works out. Can Buzz and Woody actually fly on this turbocharged rocket? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1. Three, 2, 1. Oh my gosh. Buzz and Woody both broke off of the rocket. Not surprising, I suppose, right? With masking tape holding them on. Everything basically came off, but that flew way better. I mean, you can kind of see for reference, there's my truck out there. It flew pretty far. Okay, so let's check our altimeter. 105 feet. It's pretty good. All right, so I went with the method from the last video. We got rid of Woody. It's gonna be too hard to balance out, I think. We just put Buzz right on the top, just like we did with his little brother last time, and see how this works out. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that went so high. I'd call that a success. If you take a look, the little strings where it's supposed to attach to the parachute ripped right through. Too heavy, I think, so that makes sense. But awesome flight. That was amazing. Okay, so 341 feet. That is pretty good. I'm super happy with that flight. I think it worked out really well. Did the parachute work? No, I was kind of hoping for that parachute floaty finish for Buzz Lightyear here. But honestly, with how high that went, that was higher than I was expecting it to actually even go. So I consider that a win. So in hindsight, should have reinforced the parachute. I think we have it settled. Can Buzz Lightyear actually fly on a rocket? Yes. Has to be powerful enough. Is that what Buzz would have flown on in Toy Story with Sid? No. So we would have had to boost that way up in the movie. Again, it's a fun movie, but not realistic. So thank you, Buzz, for your participation. Thank you, Woody, for your attempted participation. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this in the future, please consider subscribing. I've got a lot more plans coming up, and that will help me continue to make these videos in the future. Thanks.